Why, hi, hello everyone, welcome to Crowley's bookshop. This is the very first video on this channel and I'm so excited to make this video and to have you guys on this brand new space for me to talk about books, to talk about book stuff, science fiction, fantasy, all the things that I like in the bookish world. I am so happy to have this little new space for me to talk about the things that I love, and I hope you guys will love them along with me. With this first video, I wanted to bring you guys along in my little summer cleaning thing, I guess. This is the 14th of July. It is a national holiday for me. It is Bastille Day. I am French. I live in France. I out myself right here with you guys. I make my French coming out right along with you guys so that you know if you hear my accent or if for whatever reasons you don't want to follow me because I'm French. I understand. It is a hard thing to come. It is a hard thing to come out for. But today I need to clean out my bookshelves. We've been in this house for a little less than a year. Yeah, little less than a year. It's going to be a year in September, and I put these bookshelves together based on vibes mostly. If the books look good together, I put them together, but it's not going to cut it any longer because I have almost 400 books in my main collection. I have more disseminated around the house and around my mom's house as well, but I have almost 400 books in my collection. And now I want to put them in the right alphabetical order by authors. I made a little list in this little book right here. It is a Lord of the Rings book notes and it's very nice, but I made a little list and I want to put them in alphabetical order, and this is what I'm going to do today. And I wanted to talk about the books with you guys because there is nothing we like more than talk about books when you are a avid book reader, and I wanted just to talk about this today. So yeah, I hope you're going to like this little video. It's more video that I do for me because there is nothing I like more than talk about my books and talk about me in relationship to my books. So I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys on the other side when this is all empty. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so things are happening around here. There's a lot of books. Maybe you can see them, maybe not. I don't know what the fuck you're seeing right now. Just so that we are clear, I am not moving these two shelves right there. These two shelves are dedicated to the Sci-Fi Masterworks collection that I have and that I am buying every single month. So these are not moving. These will move eventually because they are currently classified by size. I'm autistic. That's sorted by size, not by author. So they will change and be classified as like by authors as well in the future. Maybe today, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'm doing with the rest of my day after I do all of this. So now we are going with the A's, and with the A's we have Abercrombie, Adams, Asher, Ashton, Asimov. Already I love that because we are starting off with high fantasy and then we go with comic. This is going to be a shit show. I don't even know. So here we go. And it's very funny because the Asher I have so many books by Neil Asher. I love Neil Asher so much. It is military, sci-fi, very serious stuff, you know, space locust, space prawns, eating humans with lots of AI stuff as well. It's very nice. It's very cute. Let's do this. I am making an effort to save space. I don't know if it's going to work, but I've seen people do that to save space with the books. And as I said, Asher, I buy one of Asher's books every 2 months, so I need to give myself a bit of space. So with the rest of the A's, I will leave myself a bit of space, like a tiny little bit of space, because this is going to be complicated at some point, I guess. I don't know where I put the Asimov books. As I said, leave it a bit of space for the A's, and then we're going for the B's with Banks, Baxter, Bradbury, Buck, Butcher, and Butler. Butcher? Maybe Butcher. That's how they say it in The Boys. So I will say it like they say in The Boys because they know better than me. Now, Banks, if you have never read Banks in your life, you need to. He is one of the best science fiction writers out there, and it's just absolutely fantastic. The third book of his culture series, which is right here, Use of Weapons, is absolutely beautiful. Don't read it if you're depressed, though, because it will not help. Don't read science fiction if you're depressed in general. It will not help. Ask me how I know. I have a thing with authors in B's because Baxter is also one of my favorite science fiction authors, namely, where is it? I saw it. Where are you? Here. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I talk about it every chance I have. This is a chance that I have. Read this book. I debated a lot with myself on that one. I'm putting with the Baxters the Long Earth series that he wrote with Terry Pratchett. I know it is Pratchett first on the books because he's a sir, but Baxter's goes before in my head. I don't know if it's the right thing to do or not. That's the choice that I'm making. And also, I'm leaving a bit of space with the Bees because I'm not done with my Baxter collection, so I'm leaving also a bit of space for him. Also, a pile of books just fall down. So just so that we're clear, what I own in a physical format is not what I have read in my life. Obviously, this is just a very small, tiny collection of what I have read in my life. I also have a Kobo, so there is a lot on my Kobo. I have like almost 1,000 books on there, so there's a lot. Also, I've read a lot of things in French. As I said, I am French, so there is a lot of books that I've read, like the classics. I have in French as well, like the Bradbury. I only have 2 in English, but I have a lot more in my French collection that I'm not going to put here because French books are not very nice looking. Like, look at this. It's all the same size for the most part. It's beautiful. I love that. It's great. French books are not like that, and I don't like them. So yeah, this is like a collection that I'm growing bit by bit, but it's not everything that I've read in my life, obviously. The pants were not a great choice. It is like 25 degrees and I'm sweating my balls off. Okay, on with the C's, we have Chambers, Cherry, Clark, Klein, Collins, Carey, Corey, Crouch. And that's it. There is a lot of C's in here. That's great. That's fantastic. Yes, let's do this. Chambers, fantastic way to start science fiction if you want to. If you really want to go into science fiction, you don't know where to go. Chambers is maybe like the best way to go. In my opinion, of course, which is the right opinion. I didn't think this through at all. Like, I just put everything on my couch, and clearly it is not the right thing to do, but here we go. I manage, all right? I don't have that much books. It's only 400 books. What could go wrong? Now, I still have space for the C's down there, but the next one is James A. Corey, which are the Expanse series. And I don't want to put like one book there and the rest there, so I'm just going to start with the C's here now. And have lots more, and it's never going to fit. What did I do? Okay, the C's are done. We are off with the D's with Dalcher and Dick. It makes me, like, it pains me so much to put Dick next to this very bad book, but here we are. This is the game. Also, I let the Hamilton there because there were a universe in my tiny little brain that this could stay here. This could fit here. I'm probably wrong. Let me tell you, I'm probably wrong, but I didn't want to move them all because they're nice here. I don't even like Hamilton that much. Like, I like 3 books, all of this, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. There is not much in the E, F, J, H, so maybe it's going to stay here. I don't know. We'll see. So the D's, Dalcher, Dick, let's go. I was looking for all the Philip K. Dick that I have, but they are in the SF Masterworks collection. I was so sure that I had all those. Yes, they're all in the Sci-Fi Masterworks collection. That one is a little Modern Classics penguin. Look, it's very cute with the little penguin. Up. This is it. That's the only one that I have here, I think. I'm probably going to discover books that I forgot about while doing it. Anyways, we are off with the E's with Elmota and Ellison, and that's all I have for the E's, which is very surprising, but here we are, I guess. This is one of the best books that I've read this year. It is so gorgeous. It is very poetic. I cried my eyes out with this book. It is so beautiful. It is so nice. As I said, we're already done with the E's. Now we're off with the F, with the only one that I have, which is Faber, I don't know, Faber. Under the Skin, of course. If you probably watched the movie because there's Scarlett Johansson in it. The book is fabulous and it has nothing to do with the movie, but both are very, very great. This is great. It is just great. Oh, he did other things. I have to read what he's doing because it is very nice. Then we are going with the G. Sorry, it's the other way around in French. With Gaiman and Gibson. Yes, I'm sorry, I have Gaiman's books. He used to be one of my favorite authors. You probably see now Good Omens inspired Crowley's bookshop. I love Good Omens so bad, but it is a Pratchett book for me. I have a little shrine with all the Good Omens things that I have in my house. It is right behind you guys. So I'm not moving that. The Good Omens stuff is staying on the shrine, but I still have some of the Gaiman's books. And it makes me very sad because I planned to read all of his books, like to buy them in English and to read them again in English because I've already only read them in French, and I plan to do that this year. I'm not going to do that now. Maybe I'll buy them secondhand just to have them because, as I said, his stories helped me a lot when I was a teenager, and like his actions won't remove that. Enough for that. He's a scumbag and he doesn't deserve his talent. But here we are. I still have some of his books. So yeah, Gaiman and Gibson, let's go. Okay, so I was wrong, but not by much. So we now go with the H with Hamilton, Herbert, Holborn. I write very fucking bad. Holborn and Hurley. Let's go. And I know I missed the last Void book because I hated the first two so bad that I never got to the third one. But I will buy it at some point and I will read it because it bugs me that it is not there. I will buy it, I will read it one day when I have nothing else to do with my life. But I always do. But I will one day, I promise. So, Herbert, that's much better. It fits so nice. I have goosebumps. I'm going to come out now. I don't like Robin Hobbs that much. I'm so sorry. I'm just not a fan. Okay, go with the J, with the Jemison and... What the fuck did I read? Jemison? What the fuck is that? Jordan! Of course, Jordan. And I don't like Jordan either. It really bugs me that what you're going to see, because I'm going to film here on the couch with my next videos, it really bugs me that what you're going to see are books that I actually don't like. Because this I don't like that much. This I disliked. The Jordan, like the Wheel of Time, I disliked. It bugs me a bit. I'm not going to lie, it bugs me a bit. I have to buy more books, alright? I have to buy more books so that this is what you're going to see and this is going to be nice. I know there's like 9 to 13, I don't know. There is more than 3 books in the Wheel of Time series. I stopped at 3 because I just couldn't be asked to read the others. I just couldn't. I'm so sorry, I couldn't do it. Okay, we are going with the L's with Lecky, Leguin, Lem, Liu, and Lovecraft. That's it? That's weird. Okay, I think that's it, but that's a bit weird. But let's go. I think I have more than this because I have all the Gutanabe Lovecraft mangas that I love, but they're on the other side of the room. But I don't want to put them here because they will not really, they will not go well. They will clash a bit. But I think that's why I feel like I've missed some. But we go with the M's, and we have so many M's. So we have Martin with an E. We have McCarthy, we have Mieville, Mitchell, and Moon. That's interesting that we have lots of M, but we have Martin, and Martin's going to be right behind me. I love that. I don't really like, though, that I'm going to have to separate them. This I don't like. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll put the Wheel of Time like this to save a bit of space. It bugs me that I have to separate them, to be honest. It bugs me a lot. But I miss a lot of books. I have to buy a lot of books that are in my Kobo, and I have to buy them physically. And also I have Morgan. I forgot Morgan. Forgot to put Morgan. I have to write it because I'm going to forget otherwise. I wrote it. Okay. I forgot Morgan, who is one of my favorite authors. I don't know how I could forget that. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's try to be smart about this. I lost the book. Oh no, fuck! I don't lost the book. My fiance is reading it at the moment. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. All right. I promise I'm not usually that stupid. I make an effort to be today. Okay, so they fit for now, but they won't fit when my husband, who cares, is done with the book. So I will have to be a bit smarter when he finishes reading it in like 6 months. Oh, I'm being a bitch to him when he's very nice and he helped me setting up everything to film this. I'm being a bitch for no reason. I'm so sorry, my love. I'm so sorry. You're probably going to do this video. I didn't want to be a bitch to you. I love you. You know that somehow. I love that in the M's we have nothing that go with each other. Like I have cute, hopeful science fiction. Very nice if you want to start out as well. Cute, hopeful science fiction. And then you have the doom. Nice, depression. Leave a like and comment below if you also are depressed. Mieville, that's nice. I love Mieville. Okay, then we have the N, and the only one that I have is Nouvelle. He is French Québécois, so French Canadian, so I'm going to say Nouvelle. He is my top pick if you want to start science fiction. These books, like this trilogy, is my top pick for you to start off. This is very, very good. Where's my book? Here. Then we go with the O, and the only O that I have is Orwell. The only O that I have is Orwell. You would like that, I guess. Okay. So after the O's that I have, we have the P's with Powell, and Pratchett. Now the Pratchetts, I am building up my Discworld collection back. I used to have them in French, sold them, and now I'm buying them back in English. And I think at some point I will have like a whole space dedicated to all the Pratchett books because there are like 40-ish Discworld novels. So I guess at some point I will move them to their own dedicated space. But for now, because I only have, I don't know, a dozen, less than a dozen, like maybe 10 or something of them, I leave them together, but then they will move at some point. So I will have more spaces for all the stuff. But here we go with the P's. And I know when you say Paolini, you think about Eragon. I don't actually have them in English. I think my mom still have them in French somewhere, but I don't actually have them in English. The only one that I have is Fractal Noise. Oops. Okay, I think I did something with no, okay, it's still working. All right. The only thing that I have on Paolini is the Fractal Noise novel, which was not great, but again, building the collection back. You know what it is. P's won't stand and I will yell. Then we have the R's with Reynolds, Robinson, and Rothfuss. And I'm going to leave space because, as I said, I'm buying the Pratchett back and I want to leave space for them. So I will start the R's right here. Let's go. And as I said, with the Hamilton stands with the R's, I thought the Reynolds would maybe stay where they are. They will not, evidently. But yeah, here we are. Also, I just realized that I'm reading a C book. I'm reading a Clark novel, which is fucking enormous. It is almost 900 pages. And I don't think I left space. I didn't leave space for it. I'm a fucking dumbass. And I hate myself for that. But I will find a way to fit this book somewhere, I guess. I hate myself. Why did I do that? I didn't think about this. And I left this book on the couch to see it and to remember to think about it. And I didn't. I'm a dumbass, but that's all right. You can grow out of it, I hope. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here we are with the R's, and I'm just going to take them and put them up. It's probably not going to make that noise, but you see what I mean. Okay, let's go. You know how I talked a couple times in this video about books that you can read if you want to start science fiction? The Red Mars trilogy is not the one when you want to start science fiction. Don't do that to yourself, you're going to hate it. Even when I say I love science fiction, I bloody love science fiction, it was difficult for me, alright? Don't do that to yourself. Love yourself. You deserve it. Maybe. Okay, the R's were nice. S, I have lots of S. I have Sagan, Sanderson, Sapkowski, Scalzi, Stevenson, and Strauss. Lots of stuff. And also Strauss, I'm building my collection, so we'll leave space. And Sanderson, I stopped a bit with Sanderson, to be honest. I was very disappointed with the book that he wrote, like the science fiction kind of YA books. I only have one, but at some point I will try and go with it and try to read it more. So we'll leave space also for that, for the S. And then we go with the T's of Tchaikovsky, who is my favorite author. I'm so excited. I love him so much. Okay, let's do this. Again, goosebumps. It stays like it's perfect. It's the perfect size. I think it's done just for me. A bird just went right to the window. I'm so sorry. It was very funny, even if it's not. I had more Stevenson, that's for sure, because I really like his books. Some are great and some are not. Like, he's very, like, this is a masterpiece, this is not. You know what I mean? Like, this is a masterpiece, this is a masterpiece, this is actually not that great. Where is the last book? Where is it? I full on lost a book and I don't know where it is. And I promise I'm not drunk or anything. It is noon, almost 1, and I lost a book. I full on lost a book. How does it happen? I don't know. I will look for it a bit later on. I lost a book. That's all right. Strauss, of course. I forgot the Strauss books. Oh my god. As I said, living space. But we got the Tchaikovsky and Tolkien, and I'm so happy that they go together because they are two of my faves, my faves. Tchaikovsky, of course, is my deep inspiration as an author, as a person, as a living human being. So yeah, let's go. If you want to really like science fiction, you really want to go into deep, good science fiction, you go for Tchaikovsky or nothing else. Like, and Reynolds also. I didn't talk about Reynolds, which is very weird. He is fantastic. This is YA. This is not great. This is all masterpieces. Every last one of them is fabulous. I don't know what happened there, but this is fabulous. Again, I had to leave a bit of space for Tchaikovsky because, again, building my collection, and I'm going through his fantasy series, which is like, I think 9 books long, but I don't have all his books, so I have to make a bit of space, just so you know. And we are almost done already, and we go with the V's with Van der Meer, who is, you guessed it, one of my favorite authors. I love him so much. He's so great. He's so weird. He's making weird science fiction, and it's so bloody fucking great. I love it. And if you see it, I know I miss Annihilation. It is on my partner's nightstand because he has to read it. I miss a couple books because they are on nightstands, on my fiance's nightstands. I made him a little stack for him to go through. So there is a couple books that are not here because they are on my fiance's nightstand. Then we go for the W's with Watts, Weeks, and Wellington. I also have one Weir book, that is on my, you guessed it, fiance's nightstand. Weeks, I forgot I had Weeks. it's very not good. It's very bad. So it's very bad fantasy, but I have it. So here we are. And the last one is Zahn, Timothy Zahn, the Star Wars guy. I only have one trilogy of him because I really don't care that much about the Star Wars things outside of the movies. I'm so sorry. And the shows, but... Okay, all right, we're done with the book parts. And now I only now realize that I forgot to leave space for the knickknacks that we have. So I'm going to distribute them a bit everywhere. We have Star Trek stuff, we have Star Wars stuff, we have Spider-Man stuff, everything that we love. We have a bit of Legos as well. Lego, not Legos, it's a brand. We don't put an S at the end of the brands. Oh, I forgot this one too. There's multiple writers. There's one in W, Wraith. I'm going to put him into W's. Also, it's the Warhammer book that I never read because it's actually not like the first of a series. It is in the middle of a series, so it's punished. It's going with the rest of the W's. Okay, knickknacks times. Okay, knickknacks. It's very difficult to say. Knickknack time. Okay, I am done, and I'm pretty happy about the result, to be honest. It's going to take some time for me to get used to it because, as I said, autistic, and I hate change. But I needed a bit of change, and I'm going to remove my glasses for now. I needed a bit of change. I needed to put things in the right order. I'm going to do the Sci-Fi Masterworks this afternoon as well, just because I started and I might as well finish. Also, I have a couple big books like this that used to be decoration, and I want to do to set up a nice little table just for the beautiful books that I have right here, so that they don't take too much space, because they took almost half of a shelf when I had them here. So I'm going to set up a nice little space for them, and that's it. And I hope you guys like the chit chat and me struggling with my alphabet. I hope you guys liked it. As I said, I'm going to make videos now about books and book talk, what people are talking about in the book world, and about science fiction as well. I will talk about things like book talk and trends regarding books, but I will always use a fantasy and sci-fi lens to it, because that's what I know and that's what I like and that's what I want to show the world. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please like and subscribe and comment what you think about everything, and maybe if you have topics that you want me to discuss. If you follow me already on Instagram and Twitter, you know that I am not afraid of talking about stuff, and I'm not afraid of confrontation and difficult topics, let's say. So if you want me to talk about something, please comment below, and I hope you guys had fun. I know I have. I'm hot, I am sweaty, and all I want right now is a glass of wine. So that's why I'm going to get a nice fresh glass of white wine, because I am French and that's what I live for. And that's it. And I'm going to spend the rest of my French holiday reading my hefty book and writing a bit as well. I started to write again, and it's very nice. And yeah, I hope you guys had a nice time with me, and I will see you the next time. I don't know when. I have no idea. I don't want to make plans. I want this to be fun. Cheers, I guess. Can I get a wahoo? That's how I'm going to finish my video. Can I get a wahoo? Because I'm Crowley and I do what the fuck I want. Can I get a wahoo? Cheers, see you guys.